Nurse Mark here. Coffee versus caffeine pills versus pre-workout. Which one's best for you? Coffee, a caffeine pill, or a pre-workout? Which is the best option? What are the consequences? What are the benefits? Let's talk about it. Full disclosure before I start this, I love coffee. I'm drinking a coffee while I make this video, so my opinion might be a little bit skewed. Having said that, let's go through all three. Coffee. So what are the benefits of coffee? Well, one, it's delicious. Oh my gosh, is it delicious? That's a benefit. Two, it's all natural. So unless you're getting flavored coffee or you're adding a ton to your coffee, generally speaking, it's roasted coffee beans. So you know what you're getting, you know where the source that it's coming from. There's no additives other than coffee, which is brilliant. Three, it's an all natural source of caffeine. All right, so it's not something that's being dosed, it already comes in a caffeinated form. What are the cons of coffee pre-workout? Well, one, it can cause a little bit of GI upset, right? You ever drink too much coffee and you kind of get like heartburn or you get an upset tummy? That can be a bad thing pre-workout, especially if you're going to kill it. If you're a runner, oh man, too much coffee is a bad idea because that up and down, oof. You're gonna get reflux, you might even just kind of belch a little bit into your mouth. That's nasty. And then if you're like me and you enjoy powerlifting and you slap that belt on and create that inner thoracic pressure and you go to lift like 600 pounds, you get my drift. Caffeine pills. Well, the bright side of caffeine pills is it's dosed. We talked about coffee earlier, and you can kind of get a different level of caffeine depending on how much coffee that you drink, but a caffeine pill is dosed. It's like 200 milligrams per caplet. Easy peasy. You down one or two of those pre-workout about a half an hour before to an hour before, and you get your caffeine kick. Benefits? It is cheap. Caffeine anhydrous is super cheap to make, right? You can get a bottle of 200 of them, and they're like 2 cents a pill, right? So it's cheap, and it's readily available at every single supplement store. The con of caffeine pills is you can overdose quite easily. Now when I say overdose, I don't mean like kill yourself with it, but you can kill yourself with it. Trust me, if you drink 200 of them, then you're going somewhere else. I've seen it happen. Don't do that. But it's really easy to take too much caffeine, or if the pills aren't properly dosed because it's a crappy manufacturer, you might end up with more caffeine than you anticipated, which can lead to like palpitations, anxiety feelings, difficulty concentrating at the gym. But overall, if in moderation, yeah, caffeine pills are a great source. Also, there was a study done that showed caffeine pills versus coffee. The caffeine pills actually had moderately better effects on physical fitness than coffee did, and they couldn't really figure out why. Equal amounts of caffeine, the caffeine pill still won. Lastly, pre-workout. Now, I used to drink a lot of pre-workout. When I was at my heaviest and my strongest, I used to drink Jekyll and Hyde right before a workout, and I had my best workouts. Why is that? Well, the benefits. It's dosed. It's dosed with a lot of things that are going to help with vasodilation, your heart, mainly usually the caffeine, and a bunch of other chemicals that have been used to try and make the ultimate pre-workout to make you bigger, faster, stronger. The cons are all those chemicals that we talked about. The problem is you're assuming that a manufacturer is putting everything that they say that they do in. Also, there's not a lot of studies around pre-workout, so all the chemicals that go into them, is there any deleterious health effects? For the most part, we don't know. So coffee, caffeine pills, or pre-workout. Pros versus cons. Which one's best for you? That's for you to decide. Overall, health-wise, as a nurse speaking, coffee's probably your best option. If you don't like coffee, go with a caffeine pill. The reason I say that is the coffee will have some beneficial health effects that the pre-workout does not, and the caffeine pill doesn't really do much unless you take too much of it. That's it. I hope this was kind of beneficial. Probably wasn't, but hey, if you made it to the end of the video, maybe it was. As always, like and subscribe, comment down below, and eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter.